Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from September 16th through the 22nd, 2024. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle coming out for Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Virgo, what we have is a creative endeavor and we have commitment here. So this would tell me that Virgo, a creative endeavor is there's something here about making a connection. Making some sort of a connection here. A creative endeavor is about changing things in your favor. There's something here that Spirit wants to talk to you about when it comes to an event, something that happens at the beginning of the week, something that may have happened last week. They're talking about things that are going to occur too, as well, right? Coming up. They're saying there's connections to everything. Everything is connected. Everything is going to matter. Every little thing that you do is going to connect to the, tie into something else. It's all part of something, if that makes sense. Okay. King of Cups. I mean, not all the time, right? Some things could be random and you're just like, well, that was random. And it was not anything of importance, but it's like even the most random things are like later on, you'll look back and go, oh my gosh, that mattered. That had something to do with XYZ. King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles with their creative endeavor. There's something about the tables turning for you. If you feel at any point any kind of hesitancy, follow that prompting. If you feel very, very much so like I need to stop, I need to wait, I don't know why, I need to just wait here. There's something that may occur, right? You're committed to go. Like you may say, I'm going to go, I'm going to go, I'm going to go. And then you feel for some reason that you must put it off. Trust it. There's a reason for it. I keep getting the vibe that you're waiting. And then spirits, you're like, I don't know why, but I just need to wait. I'm not leaving yet. And then you see something that goes down, a car that passes or something. And it means something. Later on, you're like, oh my gosh, I saw that car and those plates. Holy moly, right? Um, so they're saying that you need to be, don't allow yourself to be stressed. Don't allow yourself to be worried, especially if you feel like you must delay something or wait, right? This is the time to stay and wait and to be in a good place because it's almost as though it opens your eyes to seeing the world differently. You're able to see something, witness something, or experience something that ties into something else. For some of you, this is very, very literal. Like, okay, I waited, and then you actually see someone walking or going somewhere that they shouldn't be. It's like that's kind of like literal, right? The rest of it might be you are, I mean, it's also literal in this too. You might be waiting and you see someone that needs assistance and you go and help them. And it's like that is the tie. That is the person. That this is for some of you, especially if you're like single, this would be like that your person is about to be blown over by the wind. But if you walk away, you'll never run into this person, right? And so you know what I mean, there's, it's like it could be any of these things, and so I'm just throwing that out there, that they're wanting you to understand that even delays or detours are significant. There's some kind of significant event or something that may occur there. Commitment with the Judgment and the Six of Swords, is it also an event, also something that they're saying you're committed to going, right? But you may have to try a few times before you actually get there. And so they're like, be committed to that. If you're going to take this path, or go, you're going to take this trip or something. Be committed to the fact that I may take a couple of pit stops because Spirit may tell me to wait, hang tight at this gas station a little bit longer. You just don't know why, right? But trust your intuition on all things. Do not allow yourself to be dismayed or worried. Um, and you're supposed to be thinking good thoughts during this phase. I don't know why. Like there's something about you. If you're worried, that you're going to be looking at your nails, or focusing on the sky, or stressed out looking through your phone, and you'll miss something. So be in a good place, right? New supportive connections rather with Hermit and Four of Cups. This is saying that you will miss an opportunity if you are too focused on yourself, or um, like overthinking the past, or so the new supportive connections, you're going to miss this connection if you are isolating yourself, if you are too deep, too much of a deep introspection into a situation, overthinking something, there's people here that um, it seems like these people may be doing the same. I know how this sounds, but like in the middle of the week, you might be running into a person who, like, you felt the need to hesitate. You may save their life because they're so busy thinking so deeply, looking off into space, that they almost get hit by a car. There's something here, you save them, and this becomes a person that like you guys grow together as friends, or this becomes your love interest. I don't know why, but spirit's throwing this out here. Some of you, this may not be the case. Like I said, may be very mundane. It's like you finally, you see something happen, or you're able to help someone that's so important in the future, or your influence on them is something that affects our, like, all of our futures, right? To be a fly in the wall of the person that used to be the nanny of one of our big prolific leaders, right? And or the one that catches, imagine you were the one that helped Hitler dry his tears when a baby Hitler, and showed him a lot of love, and fed him a few times, and really just told him he was such an amazing young man and he could be anything he wants to be. And you're such a good boy. Like, can you imagine being that person? You were able to influence him to do something other than what he did. They're throwing out here, don't allow yourself to be so in your head. Like, be present, be open, be vulnerable with people. So behind a mask is the 10 of Swords and 2 of Swords, right? As everybody wants to be the big leader, but nobody wants to be Hitler, right? But who wouldn't want to be the person that took care of him and said, hey, listen, you are such a lovely man, lovely young man. You're going to grow into be someone so amazing. You are so filled with light. Like, just talking to this person, like, can you imagine being that person? Whoever was around him, it's like when you look at that person, you want to be like, shame, shame, shame. Why didn't you say XYZ? Why didn't you, hug him a few more times? I don't really know his story fully, right? I only read some of Mein Kampf. It's a small amount. I didn't read that much, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, in high school. But anyway, I brought that up to say, imagine, like, it could be that big, but that small at the same time, is what they're telling you. Behind a mask here, they're saying by the end of the week that although it's difficult for you, something is difficult for you, it's time to put an end to your fears. It's time to stop being afraid of being open and vulnerable. You may notice that at the end of the week, that you're no longer afraid of being open and vulnerable. Some of you may right now be like, I will be betrayed. I've been really seriously betrayed. 10 of Swords is the deepest betrayal, besides 7, besides a 3, and besides 5. I mean, there's a bunch of cards that portend extreme betrayal, but 10 of Swords is definitely one of them, right? They could have got you with 1 sword, but they had to put all 10 in, that kind of thing. Like, they didn't just hit you, they stomped you, and then pushed you somewhere else, and then also took your dog and ran off. Like, that kind of vibe. It's like, you just did everything. Why did you do all of it? But behind a mask, oh man, anyhow, I'm sorry, it's just extra. There's something here that's kind of like sad here, and I apologize. Everything was meant to happen the way it did. Behind a mask, you may be healing. You may still be hurt by something. There may even be like divorce or loss or breakup or something going on with you, but you're healing on the surface. It's just that underneath it all, you're still really, really hurt. Some of you are afraid that you'll never get better. It's hard to be open. You may be afraid that things will never change for you, and actually it will. By the end of the week, you're going to see the tables turn, and the people that hurt you are the ones that are hurt. Um, I'm getting this weird vibe, like, especially if either of you are facing divorce or breaking up with someone, or they've done you really, really wrong. It's funny. I'm seeing the person, the guilty party, feeling the guilt and feeling the pain more than ever, feeling the guilt and feeling the pain. Sad, very full of regret, shamed, embarrassed. And all you had to do, it's almost like wait for it. Like spirit was like, wait for it. Here it comes. Um, things are going to change for you, but very important that you stop allowing fear to dictate your steps and to be more open. And if you feel the need to wait, you should pay attention to things, right? This could be the vibe of a child saying, you have a baby, right? And it's like a 1 year old. And by this point, everyone's like, the baby should be walking. And then you hear from other people, I saw the baby walk. And the baby never walks in front of you. Um, Spirit's like, hang back a little bit. You might be like, I'm walking out the door. Okay, you walk out the door, but Spirit's like, look through the window. And you look and you catch the baby walking. It's something simple like that, too. For some of you, it could be something that simple. Just want to throw that out there. All right, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, another Virgo. We also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.